Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. It's a podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and podcast co-host and partner in life since we met 6 years ago tonight. Hey, honey. Allen Evans.
Hey, Trade in the house. Woof, woof, woof. Ooh, woof, woof, woof.
So you're more excited about that than acknowledging our 6-year meeting anniversary?
Woof, woof. Go dogs.
Yeah.
Go dogs.
We're recording this on Monday night, the night of the Georgia-Alabama game, and also the night, which is the 6-year anniversary of the day Allen and I met for sushi.
Happy meeting anniversary, babe.
I don't eat sushi, but
Meeting first date anniversary.
Oh, man. He kept going back and forth between these two different places. I'm like, just pick one. And he's like, well, you don't really eat sushi. But I love California rolls. I truly, truly do, don't I?
You do.
I truly do.
With
I
a
love
jalapeno.
them.
That's your
Add
bit.
the jalapeno.
Add the jalapeno.
So we finally nailed it down. We met at this place called Densetsu. And No, they've never given us anything. But we sat side by side and had a little conversation, and yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, I had two places in mind for Kelly and our first date. One is called I called it the Ice Bar. I think it's called 32 Degrees. But I always referred to it as the Ice Bar. It's in old downtown Plano.
It was really far for me to drive, but I was like, okay, that's fine.
It was kind of one of my like haunts. It was one of those places I hung out a lot as a single man.
So if we would have gone there, you would have been very comfortable and I would have been put on display.
I would have been very comfortable, yes.
Yeah.
No, we would have probably just eaten pizza and then maybe gone up to the Ice Bar for a drink or two. That was my idea. Go to Urban Crust, which is the pizza place that's below it.
Oh, is that an ad?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you just go ad. And I thought we were going to have pizza there and then go up to, but then I got to thinking, well, what if I run into somebody I know?
And you would be embarrassed?
No.
Well, they say.
No, it was too far for you to drive.
From what I understand, sushi dates are one of the best first date options, as long as the people eat sushi, or in my case, California rolls. That's supposed to be like one of the best options for a first date.
We've read that research.
Because it gives you.
Yeah, it's very intimate.
And interactive, though.
Right. And
also.
Right. And it's different and it's fun. And you can, maybe somebody knows how to work the chopsticks and the other person doesn't. You can teach the other person how to do that.
Yeah. And we didn't have it that night, but okay. So that was January the 10th when we met. And then Allen took me out for Valentine's night and we went to a different sushi restaurant that I can't remember the name. But that was the first time I ever had sake.
Oh, that was the fancy one.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it though. But we had Allen kind of, because he didn't know if he was going to like me on January 10th. We had to go out a few times. Then he decided, okay, I want to take her out for Valentine's Day. By then, all the good reservations were gone. So we went at like 5:30 in the afternoon,
I remember, that was
which
early.
was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. And, but it was really sweet. I guess I should wait and talk about it when it gets closer to Valentine's Day, what you did for me, just to remind everybody if y'all forgotten.
We didn't like
I'll
that.
save that story.
We didn't like that place as much as we liked Densetsu, though.
Yeah, we loved Densetsu. We just haven't been in a while. I wish we would have figured it out. But instead, we went and got our nails done today.
Yeah.
Mani-pedis. We like doing that.
Oh, I had I don't even know what you call it. I had these towels on both hands and arms. And
you had the collagen manicure and pedi.
Yeah. And then towels on my legs and feet. And then I had somebody working on my neck. She was beating on my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the whole shebang.
They
upsell us. We're easy pushovers for that.
I panicked.
But Allen, his very first mani-pedi was with me.
It was.
I surprised him for Valentine's Day, not knowing that he was going to propose to me that night. Because it was like February the 10th or something, or 11th. February 11th.
Mm-hmm. February 11th.
Yeah, February 11th. And he was going to take me to a basketball game, but then we ended up not going to the basketball game.
It was a fake basketball game.
It was a fake basketball game because he proposed. But ever since then, Allen's like, if you ever go get a mani-pedi without me, my feelings are going to be hurt.
Is that do I talk like that?
No, you sound much dumber.
Just like a dumb guy?
Much dumber,
like
honey.
a dumb guy?
So anyway, that was a little fun trip down memory lane. Happy anniversary to us. Not that we really celebrated. I think we did the first year. We recreated it. Remember, we went back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, we did.
And
yeah.
we got dressed up in similar outfits to what we wore, which was really easy for me because when I went on first dates on Bumble, I had a standard uniform because I felt comfortable in it. And it was like black jeans or my black leggings, a black shirt and a black jacket. I was black head to toe. It's very slimming and it's safe for me. And I thought I looked okay.
You look beautiful.
Yeah, I wore that. That's something you should do, ladies, when you're doing, if you've gotten back on the dating apps. I know the start of the year, a lot of people who'd given up on dating apps before, just like Allen had, and said, I'm going to give it one more try. New year, I'm going to give it one more try. Just make sure you are really comfortable. You want to feel cute, but you don't want to wear shoes that are going to kill your feet. You don't want to show a lot of cleavage. You don't want to look like sex on a plate because they do have ideas if you show up looking like that, don't they, Allen?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, tasteful cleavage, I think, is okay.
Tasteful cleavage, but not, I'm going to have sex with you if you buy me dinner cleavage.
No, not where it's almost down to nip.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want that, but...
Seriously. And
you do want that, but you don't want that on a first date.
I know, but then you also said you could tell.
But some guys some guys like that on a first date.
But by the way, I carried myself and presented myself. What'd you say?
What did I say?
Remember you said you knew that I wasn't crazy. And and you thought I was a normal person. It was like, you could tell this was something different.
Yeah.
And you treated me different.
Right. Well, there's a fine line between somebody you meet and it first impression is, okay, this is somebody I'm just going to, have some, fun with.
Have some sex with.
And then there's, and then on the other side, you meet somebody, you're like, oh, okay, we can have fun, but would not be ashamed to take her home and, have her meet mom.
Which category did I fall into?
Well, the latter.
Thank you. So anyway, if anybody's giving it another shot, in the new year, we give you our blessing. It worked for us. It works for a lot of people.
I don't know if I'm endorsing Bumble, though.
I'm not saying Bumble necessarily. I said giving it a shot. We met on Bumble, but now Hinge is apparently the place to be. Well, Hinge wasn't around when we were doing it.
The reason I bring up Bumble is because some numbnuts is using my pictures again.
Well, that's not just on Bumble. That's the same profile they used on Plenty of Fish as well.
And he's in Mississippi, and he's
allegedly, really.
He's using the name Nathan. And he said he's 59.
That's what really got him.
What the is that?
Yeah. Alan's not as mad that they're using his picture again as he is at the fact they made him 59.
59, dude? Seriously?
Yeah. Alan, somehow his photo got into that dark web for all these fake dating profiles. And we'll hear from people from time to time that, recognize Alan and say, hey, just letting you know.
I'd like
if you ever did want to cheat on me on a dating profile, you could. I'm just saying you could because everybody now knows that you're in the web. Nobody believed it was you.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. No, it's like I don't understand why they use my picture.
Because you're handsome.
Well,
you're what's the word? Multicultural looking, I guess.
Whoa.
So you cover a lot of bases for a lot of people.
Whoa. What does that mean? I check a lot of boxes.
You check a lot of boxes.
What's
wrong with that?
I'd love to see the a-hole on the other end of that thing.
Oh, it might be a woman. It might be just somebody. Who knows? But I know that we had one woman reach out to us and said that she sent whoever the guy was calling himself some money. I felt bad about that.
I didn't tell you this. Another woman contacted me. I'd say about a week ago, and I think she's in Ireland or Scotland somewhere. I can't remember. Good eye, mate.
So when somebody gets curious enough, they can start searching for you, and she found you.
Well, she contacted me. She goes, "Hey, just so you know, there's somebody that I've been talking to for 2 years." Mm. And she said, I finally got suspicious after 2 years. You got suspicious, but she said, I got suspicious because he started asking me for money.
Yeah. They take their time. They lay the groundwork.
Sent it. And she said he was in the Navy, and he was at sea, and he could never so I could never see him or meet him or whatever. And he needed money. So I sent him the money. Then I got suspicious. So I found this website that it's for people who think they're being catfished. You upload a picture and it'll somehow search all the profiles.
And show you 5 million pictures of that same guy.
That are using that picture.
Yeah.
So she finally found me.
You need to share that website. You need to get the name of it.
I asked her what the website was, and I said, send me the link. And she never sent me the link.
She ghosted you.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably find that out.
So anyway, can you believe that? I mean, it's
a shame. It's a shame because they don't mind. It's like that with sex traffickers as well. They don't mind putting in the time, grooming someone for a year, 2 years, if they get ultimately what they want. It's really sickening what goes on. And I just hate people being duped because it's not Allen as far as I know.
No,
because you would never say you're 59.
No.
No.
And if I was doing that, then I wouldn't be trying to peddle stuff on eBay. We're doing a little early spring cleaning.
Yeah, Allen does the eBay thing, and I do the what's the one I do? Poshmark.
Poshmark.
Yeah, Poshmark. I just tried it and sold. I was like, how does this work? I was curious, so I did it. And Emma Kelly decided she does not care about Harry's anymore. And that would be Harry Potter or Styles.
Wow.
And so she went through all of those t-shirts we spent, I don't even know how much money on not too long ago.
She dropped Harry Styles like a hot potato.
I've never seen somebody turn that quickly.
What happened? Did something happen?
I think just out of sight, out of mind. With COVID and everything, he couldn't tour. Then he got a girlfriend, and I don't know
what happened.
I don't know, but she was so into him.
Oh my gosh!
She spent all of her money that she get on allowance on anything with Harry Styles, anything, and had her room covered in his pictures. Had a cardboard cutout, full sized, and she's like, "I don't want it anymore," and just threw it all out. And so I told her, I said, "Well, I'll post it on Poshmark and see if I can sell it for you, and you can have all the money that I make." And so, yeah, all the Harry Styles stuff and Harry Potter stuff went like that.
Yeah, you sold some.
I did.
You're beating me in the sales game.
Yeah, I need to post some more stuff. But the problem is I'm getting ready to have a swap party.
Yeah.
And so I have to hold back stuff for the swap party. I can't have the ladies and the few gentlemen come over and not have anything to swap with them.
Who are the genitals that are coming this year?
Well, part-time Justin always comes. And then this other guy we know named Rick that he's been dying to come. Rick, you know him. I'm not going to say his last name in case he doesn't.
Oh, yeah. I know Rick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would say his last name in case he doesn't want his business out there, but his first name is Rick.
He doesn't want his business out there?
In case he doesn't. I didn't ask him.
Why is he associating with us then? He'll get his business out there.
That's why I didn't say his last name, because I am more thoughtful of things like that.
I don't know his last name.
Other people. Good. I'm going to keep it that way. So anyway, I got a swap party coming up at the end of the month. What else have we got coming up? Oh, we've got my double nickel birthday coming up. We're already talking about what we could maybe do for that. And also coming up in the podcast, we're going to talk a little bit about the podcast family vacation.
Okay.
All right. We've got all that to get to.
Oh, and I teased, I guess in the first podcast of the year, I teased that I would talk about the Boda story, which I told at the
last podcast.
Sunglasses place. I also teased something that happened to me over the holidays that I go through sometimes. It's called All This Time I Thought You Were the A-hole. Well, it turns out I'm the A-hole. I do that bit sometimes.
Yeah.
So I had one of those episodes happen to me at a Starbucks that I thought I would take everybody through.
Why not? Y'all can see what it's like to hang out with Allen.
Yeah.
If you ever went with him to Starbucks.
Oh, and then I had a big dad win today. That'll take about 1 minute to tell. But
hey, that's good because we talk about our failures all the time. We should celebrate our wins.
Lots of dad fails, but I had a good dad win today.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, as parents, we do want the best for our kids. And, we were just talking last night. Allen sat down with Dylan, who's in third grade. Third, right?
Yeah, Dylan's in third.
I keep getting confused with third and fourth. But he's in third grade. And Allen was trying to help him with math. And it's like, what the heck is happening? This new math. I mean, we as parents want to help him as much as we can, but that's even confusing for us. Imagine next level what these kids have to know now, like coding and things like that in order to really be successful. Well, even in the best schools, your child probably isn't getting that one-on-one teaching they need to reach their full potential. They're certainly not getting it with us at home. And in a classroom with dozens of kids, teachers just don't have the time to customize their approach to each child in the classroom. But let me tell you about this. It's called Byju's Future School. And with this, students receive personalized attention and a world-class learning experience. It's completely online, which supplements their in-person school education. They've got small groups. They've got one-on-one learning. Byju's Future School is committed to helping students become creators and shift from passive to active learning while building skills they're going to use for the rest of their lives. Now, Future School is the leading online learning platform. This is revolutionizing education for millions of students around the world. Students do get that personalized attention. They have live access to a teacher in a one-on-one or 1-to-4 setting. Keeps it really small. They'll also have fun learning, exploring subjects with interactive, activity-based curriculum that inspires their creativity. They're going to want to keep learning. They're going to love it. And Byju's Future School currently offers coding and music courses for grades 1 through 12, math courses for grades 1 through 8. And keep your eye out because they're going to keep adding more subjects before you know it. Now, Byju's math and music courses, they build a foundation of knowledge and self-confidence. There's nothing like a kid learning an instrument and mastering it. They can get that one-on-one online with Byju. And they also have their coding course where students explore the fundamentals of coding through their favorite games like Roblox and Minecraft. This is really cool. And we really want our podcast family to check it out.
So join the millions of parents accelerating their kids' learning today. Your child can build their own Minecraft character in the first 4 weeks. How much fun is that?
They're also going to learn about cryptocurrency too. There's so much there they can learn.
So visit byjuice.com/podcast. That's BYJUS.com/podcast to enroll your first 4 classes, a $99 value for just $9.99. That's 4 classes for $9.99 at byjus.com/podcast.
You got it? Good. All right. So what are we going to dive into first?
Have you ever shown up at a door in a public place with somebody at about the same time, man or a woman?
Yes.
That happens all the time, right?
Yes.
You're going into a Nordstrom Rack or going into a TJ Maxx or a Starbucks.
Yes.
Happens to me all the time.
All the time.
So when that happens, what do you do?
Well, if it's a gentleman, I usually defer for just a second to give him an opportunity to be a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
But if I get there a split second or two before, I'll make a reach for the door, and I'll offer to open the door for a man or a woman if I have to.
I'm open the door guy for everybody. That's just something I do. I don't know why.
It's just polite.
It's just something I've always done. If I get to a door and somebody's either behind me a step or two, or they get there at the same time, if it's a dude, I'll open the door for him. If it's a lady, definitely I'll open the door for him.
What if it's a dude who looks like a lady? Dude look like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. No, so the other day I'm rolling into a Starbucks and this happens. I get to the door and there's a dude, and the dude is in he's in scrubs. So I guess he was a practitioner, doctor, nurse.
Who knows?
Could
just like the way he looks wearing scrubs. I went to college with a guy
exactly
who just loved the way he looked in scrubs and wore them every day.
And there were figs too, by the way.
Ooh.
Not an ad, but they were.
Hey, those are nice.
They were figs. So I figure he's in a hurry. He's a doctor. He's going to roll in there. He's going to get his coffee and get the hell out. So I open the door for him. He goes in. So he goes in line in front of me.
But see, that's the mistake. If someone holds the door for me, meaning that I'm going to take their place in line, I say, here, no, you were here first. You take the place in line in front of me. That's what I would do.
Nope.
Not this guy.
So
not only did you hold the door for him, you gave up your place in line.
I gave up my place in line.
Because he was just oblivious to what manners are.
But I figured no big deal. I mean, it's in the morning. It's very busy, but still there's not very many people in line. I figured no big deal. So I'm in line behind him. He gets up to order, and I figure he's just going to order his coffee. He reaches in his back pocket. He pulls out an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, unfolds said sheet of paper. And there were probably, babe, I'm not exaggerating, 15 to 20 different coffee orders.
That's absurd.
On this piece of paper.
Absurd. Because by the time you get all those orders back to the office, they're all cold anyway. It's absurd.
No idea how he was going to get these back to the office. By himself.
That's absurd.
So have you ever been in that situation? Now you're thinking, whoa, no. Why did I let him in front of me? Nah. Can you please let me order? You can't do that.
You're just getting a black coffee, basically.
Right.
Well, steamed almond milk.
Steamed almond milk and 2 Splendas.
That's right.
And I'd have been in and out of there in 2 minutes. So he's putting his big order in. Okay. So I'm thinking this is going to take 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to cheat the system here. I'm going to usurp this guy. This guy, he's not going to block me. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to get the Starbucks app and I'm going to order the coffee on the app. So I'm going to basically cut in line around this guy. So I'm going to put my order in on the app and then I'm going to walk around this guy and I'm going to go pick it up on the counter over there. So that's what I do. So I'm standing in line there. He's like on number 8 coffee, right? So I bring up the app, put in my order, boom, send, done. I'm like, sweet. I just freaking cut in line in front of this guy that's got 28 coffees. So I just step out of line. I go over there to the little mobile section and I'm so smart. I'm so happy that I just cheated the system. So I'm standing there and I'm standing there and I'm standing there. 5 minutes goes by, 10 minutes goes by. And I figure, well, maybe they're just busy because of this guy and it's the morning and a lot of orders coming in and out. No coffee for Allen. I mean, they're calling other people's names. No coffee for Allen. In fact, they start about half of this guy's order, got about half of his coffees done.
And you're still waiting.
Still waiting. So I'm thinking, well, these a-holes, what happened? So I'm thinking they're the a-holes, right? So,
we know the guy that cut in front of you is.
We know he's the a-hole. So about 15 minutes go by and I finally start doing the bit where I'm hovering, looking at the barista,
with a frustrated look.
And she's like, sir, can I help you? And I said, well, I ordered on the mobile app, but my coffee hasn't come out. She goes, well, what'd you get? I said, just a black coffee, steamed almond milk, 2 Splendas. She's looking at all the tickets. She's like, well, I don't have one of those. I'm like, really? Are you sure? I just ordered on the mobile app. She goes, no. She goes, but I'll make it for you real quick. So she just makes it for me. I get back on the mobile app and I look and I had ordered at another Starbucks, the wrong Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that Starbucks were the a-holes when it turns out I was the a-hole. So the guy that ordered the 15, 20 coffees or whatever, he got his ass shat and left. And I was still waiting on my mobile order.
No, well,
yes.
So it all kind of worked out as the way it was supposed to.
It all worked out the way it was supposed to. Now, if I had exhibited an ounce of patience, none of this would have happened.
And see, it was after that you decided to make patience the thing you were striving for in 2022, right?
Because all we need is just a little patience.
Just a little. And is that why you didn't get all spun up at me when the same exact thing happened to us on New Year's Eve?
What happened on New Year's Eve?
We had the kids and we weren't going to like sit up till midnight or anything like that. We're not huge New Year's Eve people. I was like, you know what? Going to hibachi is very special for our family. That's a special treat. So I went and tried to get us a dinner reservation for hibachi and all the primetime dinner spots were gone. And I was like, well, they had some for like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought that'd be fun. We could still do a really nice hibachi lunch with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's still special. And then, celebrate New Year's Eve that way.
We love hibachi.
So we go rolling up to and I did it online on that little app that you can use to make reservations online. So we go rolling up there. We've got, parked in front of the restaurant, which never happens. I'm like, this is going so well. We showed up about 5 minutes before our reservation. Kids are happy. I'm like, this is just going swimmingly. And I go up to the front and I say, hi, because I handled this. We have a reservation for Evans at 1 o'clock. And they were like, no. Mm-mm. I said, well, sometimes this app, I said, maybe I had this app before I got married. Can you check under Raspberry? I'm like, well, I have a reservation. And that's when I said, I even have the email confirming it. And I pull it up and I put it in her face. She said, that's for our Dallas location. And we were in Plano.
We were in Plano, Texas, USA.
I was like, gulp. Well, there's no way we're going to make it all the way down to Dallas in 5 minutes. Is there any way you can work us in? And she said, yeah.
Yeah, they worked us in.
They worked us in, and we only waited about 10 minutes, which was great. I did call the Dallas location and let them know I'd royally screwed up. We're not coming, so they wouldn't be holding the table for us. But yeah, is that why you didn't? Because you didn't even like raise an eyebrow.
That's exactly why. Because not 2 or 3 days before that,
Right.
I was the a-hole.
It happens.
Right.
You got to double check those things, but.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
I'm Micheline Malouf.
And I'm Nadia Desi, licensed therapists and host of Getting Better, Stories of Mental Health. Join us for discussions with Megan Trainor, Chris Bosch, Rebel Wilson, and more.
From discussing motherhood to immigrating to general mental health, our guests are awe-inspiring. We all struggle with the same things, so let's talk about it and destigmatize them. Find our new podcast, Getting Better, Stories of Mental Health, on iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Why are we like the progressive adults all the time?
Alan keeps thinking, you see those commercials where it's like,
We
don't
do
be like
that
your
stuff
parents.
all the time.
We've become our parents.
Screw up on apps and order at the wrong Starbucks.
Yeah.
Screw up on a reservation, make it at a Dallas restaurant instead of a Plano restaurant.
Talk about these crazy kids.
Yeah, crazy kids.
You know what I was thinking today? I was getting out of the bathtub today because I love baths. I do. And we've got one of the reasons Alan bought this house, in addition to the backyard, he loved this bathtub in the master bath.
Oh, the egg.
Which he has been in exactly twice,
That's
I believe.
Not true.
Not much more than that.
Been in it probably, I'd say 10 times.
I wouldn't say you've been in that many times.
my God.
I'm in there all the time. I love it. I even dropped hints. I want one of those bamboo trays that goes across the thing. Nobody gets me that. So I got it for myself. And every year I ask for bubble bath. I want bubble bath. I love it. I love soaking in there. But today I was home by myself, about to get out of the bathtub. And I was like, I can't get up out of this bathtub.
Oh, you were stuck?
I have a bad wrist. My right wrist is bad.
Bursitis?
No, I have my eyes, but I am so sore still from working out at the that place where it does like a combo kickboxing and everything, and my legs were mushy, and I was like,
oh yeah,
I don't have the ability to get up out of this tub.
So you needed like a rope.
I needed handles or so I grabbed the faucet. I'm like, this
Babe,
is really risky.
No,
that was
don't
the only.
do that.
Well, I tried to use it just as a little leverage.
You're gonna pull that. So much
I know.
Out of there.
I was trying not to put all my weight on it, but I was like, and then as I'm getting up, I'm like, I'm going to slip and fall because I have all these bath products. We're going to have to get some of those stick-on things in the bottom of the tub.
Oh, that look like little stars, little starfish.
Because I'm going to fall in the bathtub. And then we're going to have to get the people to come in that do the commercials where they have the door that you can open and walk into your bathtub. Sit down on a chair. Because that's where I am in life right now.
Come on.
Alan, I really, this was the first time I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up out of this bathtub. I would have had to sit there until you got home.
The buoyancy of the water, your buoyant body didn't help you to get up.
No, that's not, because you have to push off the tub to get up.
Boy, you want to imagine a sight, good, strong, sweet, clean listener. Just imagine Kelly Raspberry Evans swinging a leg over that. It's a really wide. Oh, it is so wide. It's probably, what would you say, like a foot?
It's a lot. A lot of homes built in the 90s. A lot of homes built in the 90s in the Plano, Texas area have this. And if you are listening and you know what I'm talking about. They have these massive, big soaking tubs, but you have to climb over this tile to get to it.
Yes.
So there is no sexy, cute way to do it at all. And I'd like to think sometimes that my husband looks at me getting out of the tub or the shower like, brown chicken, brown cow. But no, because I am slinging leg over,
right,
trying not to fall,
right,
straddling,
yes,
tile and porcelain.
And you're hunched over. You're always kind of
trying to get in the tub.
Yeah, you're hunched over.
Without falling.
And sometimes you have that ridiculous looking shower cap on.
Because I don't want to get my hair wet.
So imagine that, good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener.
Yeah, imagine that.
Kelly Raspberry Evans with that shower cap.
So are you saying you've never thought I'm sexy getting out of the tub or shower?
What does that shower cap have on it? It's like hearts or something?
I don't
or
know.
Birds.
Oh, I gave that one to Emma Kelly because she needed one. So I just got a plain pink one now.
Okay. Kelly with a plain pink one.
I'm going to tell you.
Her hunched over body, swinging a leg.
A naked leg.
Yeah, a naked leg over this thing.
Straddling tile and porcelain. It is not pretty.
One of these days you're going to fall. I'm
going to tell you, I don't know how people don't have shower caps. Allen's family has a tradition. His mother crocheted these huge stockings.
Huge.
And we each put stuff in the stockings for the other people. So I have to get stockings for my nieces, my in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law. We all put stuff in each other's stockings. And I got shower caps for my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. And she made fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're very practical.
Mm-hmm. You're the first person in my life that's ever used one that I've known.
Because when you take a shower, the way the shower heads are, there's no way not to get your hair wet.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't want to wash my hair.
I'd never seen a damn shower cap till I met you.
Neither has your sister, apparently. And now she's got 3. I got her a packet of 3.
Uh-huh.
And my mother-in-law, who did not make fun of me.
They weren't. Yeah. My mom never makes fun of me.
I go to the dollar store because that's what you do. These stockings get very expensive when you're buying for like 12 people. So I go to the dollar store and I load up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's shower cap top, kind of sandwich and some loving.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
I just don't want you to fall in that tub. Please don't fall.
I don't either. So you need to get some of them stick-on daisies. This little rubber stick-on daisies.
We need to hang a damn rope from the ceiling. That way you can hold the rope when you swing a leg over.
Maybe. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to use that bathtub, honestly.
Oh, come on, babe.
Seriously, I could have fallen.
We're not that old.
Get the door for me to walk in the tub.
No.
And then get a bench for me to sit on in the shower.
A bench to sit on in the shower?
I can't be trusted not to fall in the shower.
Gosh, if we put a bench in the shower, there'd be times I get in there and never get out. I just sit there.
It happens.
Just let the water hit me on the back of the neck. Just sit there.
Getting ready to celebrate my double nickel birthday, y'all, which I was my sweet 9-year-old son said, was it last night? We were talking about, because he knows his dad just turned 50. And we were talking about my birthday coming up. And he could not believe that I was going to be 55.
Blew his mind.
He swore I was not even 50 yet.
Yep.
He thought I was still 49.
That's what he said.
How about that?
Blew his mind.
And I don't think he was pulling my leg.
No, I think he was genuinely surprised.
He thought we were the same age.
He thought we were the same age.
That you had turned 50 and I hadn't yet.
Right.
Isn't that sweet?
So while we're talking about Dylan, just real quick, you want me to do the dad win or do you want to do that?
You can do your dad one real quick.
Okay. So, what's happened the last, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks after we see the boys on the weekend, Dilly always asks me if I can come eat lunch with him on Monday, which I'm happy to do. If I can do it, I'm very happy to do. I told you about a dad fail maybe 3 or 4 podcasts ago about how I had scheduled lunch with him and I just totally forgot. And he called me and he's like, where are you? And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was the biggest dad fail. I felt horrible and I made it up to him and it was all good. But we had the boys this weekend. So he asked me last night, he goes, hey, daddy, will you come eat lunch with me? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Sure. And I love it when he does that. So I went up and had lunch with him today. We had a good time. We just talked and, just talked about a lot of different things. And after we were done, he goes, Dad, will you stay until, my class lines up and I have to walk back to my room? And I'm like, yeah, sure, bud. So I just stood there in the hallway and his little class lined up, and he walked by me and I, gave him a little high five and I said, bye, buddy. He goes, okay, bye, daddy. And, I didn't leave at that point. I just wanted to watch him. So he lines up with his class. He's walking out with his class and he starts going up the stairs. And then I can see him kind of trying to look through the glass looking for me. And he saw me, and I think he was surprised that I was still there.
Yeah.
And I waved to him and he waved and he went up. And And then I kind of just went about my business. And then later on today, I guess, he was getting off the bus. He called me.
He's got one of those watches where you can like call like 5 people.
Yeah.
And it's all family members.
Yeah.
That's how he does that.
Yeah. So it's not our day to have him. So I wasn't going to see him, but he called me. So I picked up and I'm like, hey, bud, everything okay? What's going on? He goes, yeah, Daddy. He goes, I was just calling to check up on you. I don't know why that tickled me.
Check up on you.
Yeah, so that was my dad win. My 9-year-old was calling to check up on me. So he said, yeah, I was just calling to check up on you. What are you doing?
Aw, that's sweet.
And I said, oh, I'm just kind of running some errands. I said, man, it's cold outside. I was riding the bike around. And he goes, yeah, Daddy. He goes, it gets really cold, so you need to wear your gloves. And I said, okay, yeah, I'm wearing my gloves. It'll be okay. It was just real sweet. I don't know.
It's very sweet.
It's just, you have those little moments with your kids sometimes. Every once in a while, we were like, you know what? That makes all the hard stuff worth it,
Because we've also got a 15-year-old in the house, and it's rough, y'all. She's not a horrible kid. She just doesn't feel like talking or acknowledging that we're here a lot. And it's fun. But so I picked her up, my daughter and Kellie today in the car, and her 2 friends in the back seat. They're just giggling and carrying on, having a blast. And I'm trying to interject where I can. And her friends will talk to me. They actually think I'm kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And they're always like, thank you, Miss Kellie. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, you're welcome, girls. As soon as they get out of the car, whoom, it's like the wall comes out. And so I'm like, hey, so what was that? It's like, oh, God, I don't want to talk about it. Like, okay. Okay. And then Alan gets in the car and he's trying to talk to her.
I'm trying to do bits.
And she doesn't even peep. And I said, Emma Kellie, you need to acknowledge that Alan is in the car.
I mean,
it's so fun. 15 is so fun.
Cole, our older son, he's 13. He's 13. He told me the other day, babe, I didn't tell you this. He said, yeah, Dad, I was up there and I was just minding my own business in the media room. I was just playing my game. And he said, the girls will just come in, just unannounced. They'll just barge in and then they'll just sit around on their phones and do TikTok stuff. And I'm trying to play my game and they're just giggling and laughing and they don't even tell me they're coming in. And then he said, you know what else they did? He said it was real late one night and they came busting out of Emma Kellie's room and they all fell on top of one another and they were giggling and laughing on the ground. And I said, so they just came piling out of her room, kind of like clowns out of a clown car.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, that's what they did. They just came falling out of her room onto the floor.
I wish part of me wishes I could go back to that sweet, more gentle and innocent time. But man, I wouldn't be a 15-year-old today if, I don't know. I don't think I could do it again.
No.
I want her to have a great experience. She's got a couple of good girlfriends, so it's all going good. A lot of us have made some resolutions this year, and that's great. Are you going to stick with it? You need to set yourself up for success. And a lot of people are trying to make better choices inside their home to make more sustainable choices for the home, healthier choices for the home. You can make it easy and start with eliminating single-use plastics. And Grove Collaborative is here with reusable swaps to make a lasting impact at home for your family and for the planet. Now, Grove, we've been working with Grove for years now. They carry hundreds of products aimed at replacing single-use plastics across your home and your personal care routine as well. Not just for your home. They've got products for your person, for your animals, everything. And by 2025, Grove will be 100% plastic free.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
And like Grove, is it company? Is that what I know it's Grove CO. Is it Grove and Company? Anyway,
I believe so.
Yeah, they're concentrated cleaners. They have refillable glass bottles, which really do make sense because they're friendlier to the planet. They're twice as effective as the leading natural brands, and it saves you money when you do it that way as well. If you switch to sustainable products for every room in your house, from laundry care to hand soaps and more, Grove Collaborative has you covered with safe formulas, refillable packaging that never compromises on performance. Now, we love using the Mrs. Meyer's products. I'll tell you what, just when I want to clean something, I want it to smell good. And I could practically lick my countertops. They smell so yummy when I clean with Mrs. Meyer's products. Don't you agree?
But it smells great.
And they have exclusive to Grove eucalyptus scent.
Not sure I would lick it, but
I want to because they
smells
smell
good. Smells
so
amazing.
yummy.
Smells amazing.
But I know there's nothing toxic I'm putting on my counters. So like every once in a while, if I want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the kids and my counters have been cleaned, I'm not worried about it. I just put it right there on the counter and not worry about it. That's what I really love about Grove, because they put so much thought into everything they sell that you don't have to think about reading the labels because they've already done it for you. You can join over 2 million households already shopping sustainably at Grove.
So go to grove.com/sandwich today to get a free gift set worth up to $50 with your first order. Plus shipping is fast and it's free. So get started right now at grove.com/sandwich. That's grove.com/sandwich.
Grove Collaborative. That's the word I was just, when a word is on the tip of your tongue, it happens when you're about to turn 55. You can't think of that word. It was collaborative.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do a public service announcement about future plans this summer, and then we'll bring it home for Jerome.
Okay.
Because I believe we have a football game on.
Alan's really excited. Are you more excited about ordering pizza and wings or watching the game?
I was most excited to know today is our anniversary.
Aw, good answer, honey.
Yeah.
All right. So we have started getting a few people reach out to us regarding the annual podcast family vacation to Mexico. And we usually by this time of year have already started talking about, the special deals you can get and the packages and all that. Well, ever since Alan and I have been married, every July, my vacation is always the week of July 4th. And it's always worked out where we haven't had the children and we haven't been able to do anything as a family with our kids for July. So Alan and I, we got married that week. That's why we went on our honeymoon that week. And then we went, to another resort and we loved it so much. We were like, wouldn't it be fun to go with our podcast family? And so we invited y'all to come with us. And so many of you did. And, from that very first trip we took 3 years ago, it was 2019 was the first one, right?
Yeah. 3 years ago, then we had a COVID year, and then we did it again last year.
We're still friends, very good friends with so many people that went on that very first trip.
Yes.
Couldn't do it on the year 2020, did it again in 2021 last year. And, we love hanging out with our podcast family. We really, truly do. But our time with our kids is really, really precious and valuable. And we haven't had a summer vacation with them since we've been married. And so we're hoping that you guys will understand. We know that a lot of you will be disappointed, but we're not going to do the podcast family vacation in July this year. However, that does not mean we won't be doing a podcast family vacation at another point in 2022.
Oh, wow. That's
okay.
Big news.
We talked about it, Alan. He's acting, but we don't want to say anything yet because we have not laid out the specifics, but we are sorry to disappoint you. But for July, it's not going to happen. But there is going to be almost 100% sure. I hate to say 100% sure, but we're more yes than no that we will be doing a trip later in the year.
Okay.
And inviting our podcast family to go with us.
Okay.
How's that? Was that vague enough?
You want to be vague and evasive.
I want to be vague and evasive, and I don't want to disappoint you 100%. So I'm giving you something possibly maybe to look forward to.
Well,
how's that?
Doesn't mean like our podcast listeners can't say, well, screw Kellie and Allen. We're going to go.
You go. Y'all are welcome to go and raise a glass and cheers us from afar. But I just think it's important. Our kids are like, where can we go? We're already talking about the possibilities, and they're really, it seems like everybody's on board for Florida. We've had good experiences there.
Great state of Florida.
Dylan, where was he saying he wanted to go? Some Siesta Key. He wants to go to Siesta Key. And we went, at the Kid Craddock show, went Nationally to, where'd we go? where did we go? Marco Island.
Yeah.
And Emma
That
Kelly
was
saw
nice.
that and loved it.
Yeah,
and
that was
there's,
nice.
and they're like, we don't want to stay in one place. We want to kind of jump around. So maybe go to Disney World one day, maybe Universal, maybe the beach, that kind of thing. So that's what we're looking at doing as a family. And we hope y'all understand. And I'm sure you do.
I don't think they were probably, okay, Kelly and Allen, whatever. I'm going to go anyway.
That's fine. I would love that. But I would also love maybe later on in the year, if y'all have a little vacation time left and you can go hang out with us on a beach somewhere else.
But let's be real. I can only get in a flesh-colored Speedo that says cocky on the front and show stealer on the ass. I can only do that once in a lifetime.
So you're not going to bring that back out at the next family
that
vacation?
bit was one and done.
It's retired.
No,
if you missed it, you missed it.
I may give it away at an Oaked podcast meeting sometime.
All right.
I gave away one of my Ed Hardys. I give away that Speedo.
But the Speedo was wrapped around your junk. That's way different.
Yeah, some people are into that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, babe.
So anyway, that's the big announcement about the vacation. We'll post something on kellyanallen.com too, because people are going to be going there looking. I know.
And this had nothing to do with the COVID virus.
No.
But, with things the way they are, that could affect, who knows?
Well, it could have affected last year, but we still ended up going.
We still fought through it, but now you got this new thing going around and
There's no need to beat a dead horse.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. But thank y'all for wanting to go on vacation with us.
Yeah, maybe by the fall.
Maybe.
All right, babe. Well, happy anniversary of our meeting. Emma Kelly was horrified that we acknowledged this date.
How do you even know that?
How do you guys do that?
I said, honestly, Facebook reminded me because I didn't remember.
No, I didn't remember.
Alan didn't. He's like, I thought we met like on the 7th or something. I was like, no, it's on my Facebook. That's how I knew.
Well, I always know it's early January. I just can't remember the exact date we went on our first date, but now I know it's the 10th.
Yeah. There you go.
You came rolling up to Densetsu. You got there just a fraction, a little bit before me. I saw you rolling up to the front door. You didn't see me, but I saw you first. You had on black. And I was like, there's a tall drink of water. Wonder if she's ready for the AE.
You did not say that.
I wasn't the A train yet. I was just the AE.
You were just Alan.
Yeah, I was just Alan. Love Alan. All right, babe. I love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love Georgia football desperately.
Let's go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Unless you are an Alabama fan. I hope y'all win too.
Yeah. But I'm sure we'll
I just want everybody to be happy.
Well, somebody's not going to be happy tonight.
I know.
But I'll be happy when we podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Bye.